The boomers had a dream. Get a job, buy a house, be a loyal employee, retire at 65 with a pension. And it worked out for them. So they told their kids, the millennials, to do the same. And so we did. How did that work out? Get a job. My friend Annie spent 14 years getting an undergrad degree, a master's, and a PhD. And even though she was at the top of her class, she didn't get a job because her degree was in psychology. She had $100,000 of debt with no job because college degrees no longer guarantee a job. All they guarantee is debt. Buy a house. My mother-in-law's house back in 1972 was only $25,000, just 2 times the annual salary. And now, in major metropolitan cities like the one I live in, they are 11 to 17 times our annual salaries. How can we afford to buy a house? Be a loyal employee. Well, let me tell you a story. My friend Amanda, she worked really hard for her company, 60 to 80-hour weeks, because her manager promised her a promotion if she were to do this for 1 year. And during that time, she suffered 3 tragedies. First, she lost her mother to a brain aneurysm. Second, she lost her uncle to cancer. And third, she lost her grandmother. And when she came back from her grandmother's funeral, she found a piece of paper on her desk. And it said, "Sorry, your services are no longer needed. Budget cuts." What can we do? What can we do after making $2 billion in profit that year? Amanda had worked her ass off. And when it came time for her reward, they told her, "Get the hell out." Why would we be loyal to a company when they have no intention of being loyal to us? Retire with a pension. My friend Jack dedicated decades of his life to one company. And then 1 year, just 1 year from retirement, they laid him off. How's that for retire with a pension? So this was our reality. And did the boomers help us? No. They told us, millennials are lazy. Millennials are narcissistic. Millennials are entitled. They called us the worst generation in history. You know what? We are not the worst generation in history. In fact, we are the most educated, the most tech-savvy, the most socially conscious generation in history. And we're not going to stand by and let the boomers bully us, especially since their dream is broken. So let's stop following these broken, outdated dreams, and let's create our own. Let's create the millennial revolution. Rent, build, invest, freedom. Rent, ditch the house, unaffordable housing, and massive mortgages. These are the exact things that are chaining us to jobs we hate. These are the things that are forcing us to work at our desks until we die. Build your wealth and your dreams. Stop giving all of your time to a job you hate, and instead use that time to build your dreams. And use that money you save from not buying that overpriced house to invest. Invest. Buy assets that pay you to own them, assets that generate a passive income so that you can live free. Freedom to live your dreams and do what you love. How do I know? Because I did it. Hi, I'm Firecracker. And like my friend Amanda, I used to work really hard for one company. But I never really got ahead. It wasn't until I stopped following the boomers' dream and started following my own that I became financially independent, which means I have enough money to live off the passive income forever. And that's why I retired at the age of 31. And now, instead of doing work that I hate, I do work that's meaningful and changes lives. I write children's books. I code apps for a nonprofit that brings diversity to children's literature. And I am a mentor for Technovation, where I teach girls how to code. I also live nomadically and travel the world. I can live in a different country every month, and every day is the best day ever. And now that I've discovered what life could be like, instead of the life we've been told to live, I want to bring as many of you with me as possible, because you deserve a kick-ass life too. Now picture a life where you can be free and do what you love. That is the life I'm going to help you build. We are the millennials. This is our time, this is our life, and no one's going to take this away from us. Come join me on this journey. Come join the Millennial Revolution, and let's prove to the boomers that they're wrong.